Hello there and welcome to this episode of Inside Southeastern Baseball with head coach Matt Reiser, presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers, Champagne Beverage, as well as Buddy's Bar and Grill right here in Hammond. I'm Alan Waddell and joined as always with the head baseball coach of your Southeastern Lions, Coach Matt Reiser. Coach, this is a week you were on the road the entire week. You go 3-1, a big week for your club. A couple of guys really had some standout performances. Jacob Stewart was tremendous with the bat in center field, and also Tate Sieno moved to 5-0 on the year. Some themes for this week.
Yeah, we harped on last week. Also we had a rough week last week with 3 losses. Tough competition, but we still had 3 losses in a row and did a good job in a doubleheader sweep against Lamar. So we want to kind of ride that momentum into this week, and we did. We go over to Tulane and we show well over there. Had some big 2-out RBIs and got a nice win. And obviously, anytime you go on the road, especially to Corpus Christi, and get 2 out of 3, it's a good weekend.
We all know that you were a standout player at Tulane before you started your coaching career here at Southeastern, and I know you probably had to downplay it a little bit, but that win at Tulane had to be sweet for you.
It really was. We haven't won there since 2009, and 5 years removed from the win there. It's always tough to play there, especially the new turf. And you got the turf and you got the wind always blowing in, always kind of cold for whatever reason when we go over there. So we've had a tough time winning some games over there and scoring some runs over there in the years past. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, it was. To see Coach Jones is obviously special to me, and always will have a special place in my heart. And to get that, do the home plate, meet and greet with him was obviously special for me. But couldn't have been any more special than that win, and to help our guys continue to get on the roll.
We talked about it. Now we'll show you the highlights as the Lions were down in New Orleans to take on Tulane. All right, midweek game on the road in New Orleans, taking on your alma mater, Tulane. This is a series that is always a great series every year between these two clubs.
Yeah, and great to see Coach Jones, also one of my big mentors, and I'm so gracious to him for everything he's given me and opportunities he's given me and helped me out with my process as well. Great night at Turner Stadium.
Well, Sean Kennel, he has been definitely a luxury in the midweek. He has been outstanding in these midweek games.
Yeah, pitching weekends for us last year, and he is. He's a weekend type guy, and also our midweek competition, having Tulane and Ole Miss and LSU, obviously a guy you enjoy running out against those type of ball clubs, and I think he enjoys running out there as well. Got kind of a pitcher's duel here early.
Pulled the string on that for a strikeout for Kennel, as it was back and forth earlier on in this game.
Yeah, he just did a good job of dominating the zone and continue to expand the zone. We got some swing and misses there late in accounts like we needed to. And then obviously we did a good job. Their guy had a freshman on the mound, Corey Merrill from Lutcher High School, and we just did a good job of giving what they take us and take what they give us, so to speak. And got the walk back to back there, and then we get a third walk here. He actually loads the bases up and just did a good job of dominating the zone. Then once it's time to capitalize on it.
It was big to get on top early in this game, and your club would do that here in this inning.
Yeah, we had some trouble in the past scoring at Tulane, at Turchin with the turf and the wind, everything else, but we do a good job of hitting line drive through the middle here to get the first run. Next batter comes up, Fisher, allow him 2-0 to swing, hits a hot shot back to the pitcher for a 1-2-3 double play, and they look like they might get out of the inning, but Andrew Godbold does a good job here of taking what he's given, fastball down the way, drives in the right center field, and picks up 2 key 2-out RBIs.
And Godbold's really been hot for your club.
Yeah, he's done a good job of picking up some key hits for us, looking like the guy we signed, no question about it. And then Sean gets right back to work. Tell you, man, he was absolutely phenomenal all night.
And Sean Kennel's a guy that, with the lead, is extra effective because he's going to pound the zone and not give those guys free bases.
Well, that was the difference in the ball game. I think they walked 7 or 8 guys, as opposed to we only walked 1 guy. And you see again, we get something going again because we just dominate the strike zone. Daniel Midget had another good week for us again, and we try to read the ball in dirt here. Does a good job of being aggressive. Catcher picks it and throws it out there at second base, but that's one thing we're going to do. We'll always stay aggressive. And then Sean Kennel right back to work, gets the ground ball there. Hoffman, I tell you, I don't think there's a bad hop on that turf. Everything's pretty easy hop-wise.
Good job by Setitall laying off a tough pitch there. Gets down the first base. Another free pass that Tulane gave out.
Yeah, they brought in Emerson Gibbs, and he did a good job of kind of keeping the bats quiet after that 3-run third inning. And until we could get to them in the 8th inning. They got a couple runs on some mishandled, what we thought were double play balls. We only got 1 out of it. They end up, scoring a couple runs, but we do a good job of coming back. Obviously, Hoffman draws a walk there to set it up for Daniel Midget again, where really was able to come up big for us one more time after the Lamar series. And you see he gets a good pitch here to hit and laces in the right field for a 2-run. Again, 2 more 2-out RBIs. We scored 6 runs on the night, and 5 of them via the 2-out RBI. And Seward comes back next pitch and finishes off the scoring there with another 2-out RBI.
So you go on the road, you put 6 runs on the board. A good night offensively.
Yeah, and did a good job. I think we only had 6 hits on the night, but we made sure our hits counted, and also the walks and the free bases, we did a good job of taking advantage of it all night. And anytime you got this guy on the mound, you feel pretty comfortable about it. And that guy in center field, what a play there by Jacob Seward. This is where they were trying to come back a little bit. It was 6-2. They made it 6-3 and try to bloop one in there. Seward makes a heck of a play there in center field, and then get the next fly out there to left field to end the threat there in the 8th.
Lions win it 6-3, take the first game of the series against Tulane here in 2014. Lions knock off Tulane. Before we get Coach's thoughts on the big victory, let's go back out and hear what Coach Rick Jones had to say about his former team captain and also a former standout relief pitcher, Daniel Latham.
Proud of both of them. Both of them were tremendous team players. Oh gosh, Daniel Latham is in the top 5 or so all-time save leaders in the NCAA, and he's all-time save leader here at Tulane. So there was many a time that we were in the situations we were in tonight, or with a lead. I got Daniel Latham in that bullpen. I know I'm in good shape, and not having our closer Ian Jabot right now that's an issue for us. And tonight it raised its head again. And then Matt Reiser, was a very integral part of a big part of our 05 World Series club. Last out of the Oregon State game in the CWS to open it, Latham's on the mound and Reiser catches a ball in left field to end the ball game. So that's that tells you how important they were to our program. And then Matty was my captain in the post-Katrina year. We were regional finalists, and Matty was my captain when we had to go to Lubbock, Texas, and then come back and play out at Zephyr. And it wasn't an easy thing to be a captain in that situation because it was unprecedented. So I'm not surprised at all that he's a head coach and going to be extremely successful.
Well, obviously Rick Jones is a guy that'll always be special to you as your head coach in college. Also Daniel Latham's head coach as well, a pitching coach here at Southeastern. But this was a sweet win to go over there and knock off Tulane.
Yeah, Coach Jones has been in it for 39 years and 21 years at Tulane, and what he's built there, also in New Orleans, is something unprecedented. And he's a special human being, a special person, a special coach, and also we go down the record books as one of the greatest college coaches of all times.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the highlights from this weekend as the Lions were on the road at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Right here on Inside Southeastern Baseball with head coach Matt Reiser, presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers, Champagne Beverage, as well as Buddy's Bar and Grill right here in Hammond. Stay with us.